Beautiful day here in Southern California, Harvester Ed.
It is another beautiful day.
Doesn't get any better than this, pal.
No, it's pretty good.
January?
Yeah, stop bragging. You don't have any water.
You see any snow?
No.
Head Harvester Bill Arman from the West Coast. Be here on beautiful San Clemente Pier. It's awesome.
Head Harvester Ed LaFlamme from the East Coast.
Now today's topic, it's all about people. We've talked about this. The number one priority of every company is find them, attract them, get them on board, keep them, and grow them. So today's tip is about employee surveys. Employee surveys. We are powerfully important piece of this is having an employee survey, right?
Good point.
So why survey? Well, a couple things. To learn what's going on in your company and to listen to what people have to say. And it's also a great way to keep and attract good people, good surveys. What other ways?
Leadership adjustments might be needed.
Yeah.
Would go on. Ways to get better, new ideas to get better. And then some survey suggestions would be to do these at least once a year with at least your management. You could go lower, right?
Yeah.
You can go lower, but
Yeah.
I would say at least your management. And then consider a third party to conduct them. If you do it themselves, then your employees aren't going to be honest with you because they know you're tracking it. So you should have a third party do it. And the harvesters do a lot of this, okay, for our one-to-one clients.
Okay, so here's how you build your survey questions. Some of the things you should address. One would be morale. What is their morale? So do a morale checkup, right? Get suggestions, right? Get some suggestions and recommendations for the people that are on the ground. They really know what's happening more than the leaders sometimes and the owners, right?
They're the last to know.
Yeah. Find out why they came to the company and why do they stay. That's one question we asked our survey of our middle managers. Why they come and why they stay. It was for opportunity and growth, right? And challenge. Challenge and opportunity were the two big ones, right? Use some numerical questions, 1 to 5, instead of just all objective or subjective. Let's get some objective answers, 1 to 5. 5 being best, 1 being not so good. So you get some real objective measurements. So you can do that, and use those as some of your guiding principles towards your planning sessions as well.
Yeah, some further examples might be, why did you come here? And then, why do you stay? What's your current level of happiness, within the company? Again, 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. And what can you do? You could then ask a follow-up question. What could you do to make it a 5? Let's say they say a 3. You can say, well, what could you do to make it a 5 within the company? So those are a few more. There's a number more, though, that are really pertinent to get in their heads.
Yeah, I know we mentioned this, why do you come, why do you stay, how important that is. We mentioned it a couple times here.
Right.
It is really critical to learn that, and that you can use that really for your recruiting strategies. So that's a great question. And then also, to get to 5, what can you do? And then also, what can the company do to get you to a 5? That's pretty important. What should we do? Here's some other questions. What should we do more of or start doing? It's a real popular question in the consulting business. What should we start or do more of? What should we do less of and stop doing? So get their input. You'll be amazed at what some of these things are. Here's a question I love, one of my favorite questions. If you own the company, Ed, you own the company.
Right.
What's the first 3 things you're gonna do? What's the first 3 things you're gonna do? It's amazing what you're gonna hear.
I've always been surprised at what they come up with.
It's amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So here's the action step. Build an employee survey. That's your first step. Build one. Launch it with a third party. Gather the results and learn, adjust, and get better. If you want more information on the survey, we have that online in our academy. So join the academy. We can get you more information on that. We look forward to seeing you in the near future. This is Head Harvester Bill Arman from the West Coast.
And Head Harvester Ed LaFlamme from the East Coast.
Now go out there and harvest your potential.